Lewis Thompson here with FinTech Magazine. I'm with Bentzi Aviv, Global Head of FinTech Solutions at Amdocs. Bentzi, great to speak to you here today. Talk to us, I guess, a bit about some of those forward-looking solutions that Amdocs is helping pioneer today.
I think it's important to understand that when we speak about personalization, we used to think about it on the individual level, which is the foundation of it, and we refer to it as the segmentation of one. It's the possibility to identify an individual based on their actual needs, rather than associating them to a category that they might belong to, like a student or a pensioner. For us, personalization means that you get to figure out exactly what the customer needs based on their own attributes. But we also came to know that, especially the post-COVID, I would say symptoms, is that you find households with different generations living together. And therefore, when we speak about personalization, it's no longer just the individual, it's also the role that they have in a financial household. It's the grandparents, the parents, and the kids, and how do they act together, and what kind of offering as a bank can you give or provide to the financial household. But I think there's another layer to it, and the third, and I would say more complicated aspect of it, is the community that you belong to. So how do you address personalization when a person can have different personas? You can be an individual in the sense of, what are my expectations from my bank? You can be a member of a financial household. So what are my expectations as a member of a financial household? And then again, as a member of a community. And what are my expectations as a member of the community? And again, everything is linked back to financial services, lending, payments, and so forth. So I think that as a company, we invest a lot into building our capabilities to support that, to look into the future and understand that personalization would become more complicated and would become an actual need rather than nice to have type of a capability that most banks offer today. It will evolve into a must-have type of a capability. And I think that as Amdocs, we invest a lot into fitting and modernizing our capabilities to address that.
Fantastic. And I suppose as consumer preferences change, family dynamics perhaps change, you need new solutions to go to market with. So I guess it's all about delivering those new solutions to market at speed.
Yeah, I think, on one hand, you have the barrier of the technology itself. Majority of the banks that we work with are traditional banks, therefore they carry technologies from the 70s, but they also have advanced technologies. When you look at their channels and apps, everything is Java-based, cloud-native by definition. But how do you close the gap into speed IT type of a situation, that some parts of your code or some part of your implementations can be based on Agile and can be deployed into production in 2 weeks, while your core banking systems are most likely slower. It means that it takes months to deploy things into production. So that's a challenge. But then again, I think with the advanced technology, the capability to create middlewares in between, in a concept that we call hollowing the core. So the capability to wrap the core with sophisticated capabilities that will allow you to encapsulate the disadvantages of the core, or I would say the challenges of the core, while actually providing capabilities that the market expects you to have. And I think that hollowing the core is a very fundamental way of working, and it's one that would help banks while they transform their core banking systems, which always takes time. It will help them close the gap faster and being able to address the needs of the market. So then again, for us as a company, this is an absolute must. This is something that we address. This is something that we work closely with our customers to help them, by hollowing their core systems, help them convert from a slow waterfall-based transformation capabilities into fast, rapid, 2-week cycles type of capabilities that everybody are hoping to have.
Yeah, fantastic. And it's all about delivering that hyper-personalization as well to clients, and that kind of change too. Just lastly then, Bentzi, I suppose looking ahead over the next 12 to 18 months, of course, everyone has their long-term goals, the long-term vision. But Amdocs, what are those, I guess, mid-term goals over the next 12 to 18 months that will help you reach those longer-term aims?
Yeah, but as you quite rightfully said yourself, the dynamics is such that everything changes and changes fast. I think that on one hand, we provide the technology that allows our customers to adjust to the change. So it's no longer, what do I want to do a year and a half from now? It's actually, do I have the right technology to be able to address the ever-changing needs of the market? So, and I think from that perspective, we're doing quite well. And I would say AI, which is kind of a buzzword nowadays, and generative AI, I think that we have the technology to utilize AI within the context of the heavy lifting of core banking activities, like how do you modernize your deposit selling procedures, and how do you use AI to address the market? So to answer your question, I think what we equipped our customers with is the capability to change. So rather than just saying, what do I need to have a year and a half from now, is how do I hollow the core, and how do I create the capabilities to introduce features on a monthly basis and to adjust to what the market requires and what my customers are expecting to have.
Brilliant. Bentzi, thank you very much for talking to us today.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.